Today's choice is ours. It's not working. Is it third one necessary? If it is not there, also we are afraid. Okay. Switch off your phones, and okay, shall we start? Sound is very clear now. You can hear clearly. This one we should do it today after the class, Okay, please close your eyes. Please keep your eyes closed for at least a minute. Close your eyes. And those of you who are listening to the recording, please keep your eyes closed. 1 minute. Just observe yourself for a minute. Ask yourself a question. Now relax, listen. If you want to open your eyes, you can do so. Your eyes do so. But please ask yourself, in that last 1 minute, when you are sitting down, who was fighting inside? Definitely your body is not restless. The home or the hall, wherever you are sitting down, that is not restless. The ground on which you are sitting down, that is not restless. state, country, continent, the planet, whole stellar system, the universe. Nothing is restless. Your restlessness comes from only one thought inside. Why am I closing my eyes and sitting down? What am I doing here? The eyes are not restless to open. You are restless that the eyes are kept closed. You are waiting for what? This is your introduction to you, the fighter. You can now open your eyes and listen as you like. It is your introduction to you, the fighter, the I, the only fighter, who is fighting the battle of all kinds. As we saw yesterday, please think of it. The whole creation, universe. Think in terms of the macrocosmic universe, just not your tiny little body. The body, part of this earth, solar system, the macrocosmic universe. Nowhere there is any fight. As we saw yesterday, when Arjuna sees that Vishwarupa, the cosmic dimension of Ishvara, all at once, everything all at once in him. Bhagavan says to Arjuna, Ya Pasya Jagat Krishnam Sacharacharam. In this physical body, in this now at this moment, see the Sacharacharam, all that is mobile, immobile, the entire universe. Krishnam Jagat, the entire universe, see in one place. I am in everything. And when Arjuna sees this and tells, Antam na madhyam na punastavadi, there is no beginning, there is no middle, no end to your Lord. That means Arjuna is included, Krishna is included, everything is included. And Arjuna is stunned by that dimension. You don't have to see it, just you have that mind. Imagine. Imagination is not, you are in the earth is not an imagination. When you mentally perceive your body seated here, seated in this planet, seated in the solar system, seated in the universe, and you can't stand separate from it. And when he sees, like a wave asking the ocean, what all dimensions you are? Who do you think you are? Who you are? What is your, why are you like so vast? And the Krishna there says, say that which I quoted yesterday, follows me, I am the time. Follows-me loka kshayagud pravruttaha, lokan samahartumiha pravruttaha. Follows me, I am the time. Devouring everything, every point in this universe continuously, meaning thereby, there is a continuous fighting, killing, living, killing, whichever word you like. The time is devouring everything in this universe every second, every moment. As when you are sitting down here, we are continuously growing old. And please see the beauty of it. Nothing in this universe ever resists, complains, the consuming time. Nothing resists except human being. Hope you see that. The planets and stars do not resist their changes. In the planet Earth, mountains, jungles, oceans, deserts, animals, birds, microbes, Nothing, nobody ever resists the consuming juggernaut of time moving. Nobody resists. Only one person fights, individual I. Even a child doesn't fight. Please recognize the fighter, the warrior in you, which not only fights with everything, fights with your own body, fights with your own mind. That is the I thought, the individual. You must see it clearly. Open your eyes, close your eyes, but better to close your eyes. Because the whole thing happens inside. Why is the fear? Why is it that the stars and galaxies, the planets and the universe doesn't have any sense of fight? Because the I thought is not there. Why is it that the animals, birds, trees, stones, water, fire, space, the elements have no sense of resisting, no sense of fighting, no sense of succumbing? Because there is no I thought. Imagine as a child, even your own physical body, as a child, what was your fighting sense? Did you ever fight with anybody? Did you ever fight with anything? You are not there even to collect the memories. That is why you can't remember your earliest memory. You shall be remembering when you are 4-year-old. That early hint of individuality. Before 4, what happens? You may imagine, I was in my mother's room. You may imagine all these things, but that's not your experience. You are not there to own up that experience. Just see that. The fighting begins only with the human body, human being, and not with the human body or human sense organs of action, or even the thoughts. Only the I thought. That is the one fight. Everything else naturally, effortlessly succumbs to the juggernaut, the time that relentlessly moves and consumes everything in this universe. The old lion will go away, to die away peacefully somewhere, like in our own garden we saw that. Even now you can see that bat, hundreds of them are hanging in our big banyan tree. Other day in this flowering plant, it's still there. It came and is hanging. I'm seeing 2 months back, live, going and coming. Then it stayed there. I thought, poor thing, daytime only it is staying here perhaps. But it was dead after a few days. Now if you see that bird is still hanging, dead. It does not need to be waiting, it will not be knowing that I am dying now. The sense is not there. Instinct works for them. Only individual fights with it. I want to be alive. I want to be cured. Who is doing it? Remember this. One thought, only one thought, that creates the fighter. Everything else is continuously moving. Shankara says so nicely, Dinayaminnyo sayam prata shishiravasantu punarayata hala kridati gacchati ayu. Dinayaminnyo sayam prata, the day comes, night comes, evening comes, morning comes, dawn and dusk comes. Shishiravasantu, seasons go on changing. Hala kridati, time plays, ayurgachati, your longevity ebbing out, life ebbing out. Nobody else resisted. For a human being, the last line, tadapi na munchati ashavai. Only the human being, even though he is continuously being consumed, yet asavayu na tyajati, doesn't give up that hope that I want to be alive, I want to live. The person, only one fights. You are not fighting together. We, humanity of 8.2 billion people, we are not fighting our two battles together. We are sitting down here talking, enjoying the most beautiful thoughts of the universe. The existence, immortal, absolute, reveling in that. So many people in so many different directions. How many people are all over the world? Millions of them, millions of hospitals. Each one is struggling, striving. Not that we are not dying, we are also dying. But at this moment, death doesn't mean anything because the body is still strong. Breathing, effortless. Pumping heart, working. A time will come, breathing will be difficult. Heart doesn't pump that regularly. Your liver doesn't work. That time, you will not be sitting down here to listen to this beautiful description about the universe and the universal reality. Lie down. And what shall I do? The fighter is still alive, but he can't fight. He'll be a frustrated, frightening individual. Only if you have found out who that fighter is, the I understand about yourself, war is over. Think of that point. Everybody, our writings is so full of it. Adityasya gatagate yaharaha sankshiyate jivitam. By the arrival and departure of the sun, rising and setting sun, jivitam sankhiyate, life is ebbing out. Vyapare bahukarya bhara gurubhi kalo vinagyayate. Involved with life, heavy engagements, the passage of time is not recognized. Drushtva janma jara vipatti maranam. His life is so young, but drushtva, seeing around janma, birth of many things, many people, jara, old age, vipatti, adversity, death of everybody around, rasaschana utpadyate. The person is never frightened because he thinks, I shall never die. Why is it so? Pitva mohamayim pramada madhiram unmatta bhutam jagat. Drinking this elixir, this liquor, drinks of delusion. Whole universe is absolutely unmatta bhuta, meaning become insane. No sanity anymore. Only the individual fights. Listen carefully, friends. Long before you go into the battle, and you are the only one fighting the battle. In fact, in the battle of the creation, where the time is continuously consuming everything, nobody resists, nobody joins the battle. Nobody joins the battle. Like we have seen, given that example, you throw a bone, dogs will start fighting for the bone. The bone doesn't join the fight. Listen carefully. Same example, million messages. The bone doesn't join the fight. You fight for mangoes. Mangoes do not join the fight. You fight for the land. Lands do not join the fight. India, Pakistan, Israel, Hamas, America, China, Taiwan, America, Canada, Greenland, whoever, wherever there is a fighting going on, you don't have to go into the world, the whole earth. Go back to your own house. Two brothers, two sisters, this is my room, that is your room, this is that room, this is my playroom, this is my kitchen, that is your thing, you can't come in, you cannot go. How beautiful. The house for which you are fighting doesn't join your fight between the brothers and sisters. The money, the gold for which you are fighting, the husband and wife divorcing, they are fighting for the wealth. The wealth doesn't join the fight. See that principle. Whole universe doesn't join the fight except human being. That is why between human being, the biggest war. You fight inside you, you are a fighter inside. You are resisting your body growing, changing. For some time you are not resisting because you are young and strong. When the youth starts fading away, strength fades away, you start losing things that you had. The position that you had is always a losing proposition. Everything going. For some time, losing your childhood is beautiful because you are gaining the youth. But when you're losing your youth, getting the old age is not such a lovely proposition. The person is frightened. So your fighting begins with the universe from the day one, from the moment your sense of individuality has come. As children, we are growing up, 4 cups, 4 different types of food is given, mommy is giving, eat it and go away. When you are little younger, given more there, I am only little. How come he has got the most beautiful part of this food and I am getting the dry part of it? No. That's where it begins. And when this fight begins, the food is not joining the fight, the gold is not joining the fight, the house is not joining the fight, but a human being joining the fight. Father, mother, children will be supported by somebody. Parents will be supported by somebody. Mother will be supported by somebody. Father will be supported by somebody. Children will be supported by somebody. Or everybody will go against each other. This fight, friends, only a human dimension. आज even in the changing dimensions of time, time is devouring everything, nobody joins the fight. Listen carefully. When the human beings start their artificial battle because of the individuality, I am fighting my brother, my sister, my husband, my wife. There's a group of people and they're fighting with each other. Surprisingly, not surprisingly, most beautifully observe and recognize the universe doesn't join the fight. The time devouring the whole universe, nobody resists again except human being. The human beings, when they are continuously fighting, nobody joins except themselves fighting. Time is not a part of it. The land on which you are fighting doesn't join the fighting. You are putting the gun doesn't join the fighting. You are using the water to drown everybody, the water doesn't join the fight. You drag everybody to join the fight. You understand how dangerous the human animal is. That is why you can have, I don't want to name anything in the history of the world, in the history of the universe or a history of anything, few individuals, despotic, dictators, demonic, what language can you say? Obsessed, power mad, hungry, lustful, jealous, all these things for whom? Only one individual. And in the hunger of one individual, 1,000 worlds can be lost. There is plenty for everybody. To fulfill the needs of the entire humanity, there is plenty in this universe. But for one man's greed, nothing is enough. I want this world, other world, moon, star, planet, everything. Greed, imagine friends, that emotions, such gargantuan hunger it has got, like a black hole of the universe. As even in the black hole of the universe, thousands of millions of constellations can get lost. Still, scientists are trying to find out what are these black holes. You don't have to go somewhere, friends. Close your eyes in the black hole of your mind. Million dreams are destroyed. Whatever you have whatever you have done to satisfy yourself, it just disappears. Nothing is enough. That is why the name of the fire is Anala. Anala means Alamna Vidyate. It will never say enough. Tamil language is a Podum. In Malayalam it is Madi. Here is Saku. No, Saku, Beku. You know, what is Hindi? They say, both ho gaya. Meaning what? Alam. Enough. Fire never says enough. Human greed, that is the fire. That is why they say, if you go on desiring, you go on fulfilling your desires and desires and desires, By fulfilling the desire, you don't get rid of it. Abhisha Krishnavartmaiva Bhuyeva Abhivardhate. Like when you ghee, you pour into the Krishna Vartmam is that which is dark path, meaning smoke is dark. The fire is burning, smoke is. So the name of the fire is Krishna Vartma. The path of darkness, meaning the dark cloud, smoke. More you pour the ghee, the more it burns. The more you fulfill your greed, more greed comes. So nothing is enough. For one man's greed, nothing is enough. Therefore, fighting is inevitable. Nobody fights with human beings. Every human being fights with himself. So you are the first fundamental block of every type of fighting in this universe. Animals fight. Survival, mating right. No sense of individuality. There is no fighting going from generation to generation. Human being, my grandfather, my children will fight for me. Caste, creed, sex, race. Think of it as human individual. When the rest of the species are living in the universe, the human beings are living in their personal universe. And together we have made our countries, our continents, far away countries and countries. We have made our own families. And the families also, same parent, but 4 or 5 children have got 4 or 5 different families. After some time, they are also strangers. But this sense of division, separation, fighting begins only with one individual. And what is that divides you? I thought. And when you fight with your friends, with your brothers, another country or continent, the countries don't join the fight. The earth doesn't join the fight. On the earth you play. The football is played on the earth. Olympic is held on the earth. Earth doesn't join. Air sustains it, doesn't join. Fire sustains it, doesn't join. In the water you have all the water sport. The water doesn't join. Universe doesn't join. Time doesn't join the fightings in time. So who is creating it all? Only one thought, friend. I thought. When you are uneducated, you'll fight like an animal. When you are educated, you have created different fields of battlefields, different battlefields. There are human beings there. They will be fighting for 2 caves or 2 trees. This is my tree, that is your tree. As you are educated, listen carefully, how the battlefield, new battlefields are created. Family, that is one battlefield. In that family battlefield, you, your husband, your wife, your child, your mother, your friend, whatever it is, your 4 or 5 people are fighting. You study. You don't stop with the family, society, 1,000 families, community, communal, different type of, the faith will shall come that, the social. Then you shall fight for the land, wealth, financial. Then you shall come for marriage and other things, marital. Then you shall come with the politics, power, political. So social, economical, political, different fields we are creating. There is no politics and society and finance problems with the animals or the rest of the universe. Only human beings. Man is a political animal, you made it so. Social animal, economical animal, religious animal. Have you seen the animals fighting for a God? Looking for a creator, sitting on the prayer? Nobody. Nobody. You use the stone for the temple. The stone doesn't feel it is so holy. You put a temple out of the stones and put a stone as the God. The stone enters into the temple, becomes God. You go a million times to the temple, you remain same stupid, idiot, individualistic individual. But with your imagination, you have divinized it. And you shall divinize only that something. Why? Because the I. That is why concept of God goes on changing. We have seen it all, friends. Creation, secular dimension. Creator becomes a religious dimension. So both religion as well as the secular, two different dimensions, understand. When you talk about the creation, you are creating a secular dimension. My country, my house, your house, my money, your money, our economy, their economy, line of control, that line of control, these are all secular topics. Million battles are fought in the name of that line of control, from home to the country or continent. Same thing also happens in the religion. Creator. When you say creator, what happens? Each person has his own idea. Few people together believe in the same thing. They create a religious groups also. Understand? In the name of your society, in the name of your family, in the name of your finance, in the name of your power, in the name of your education, you create different groups. And in the name of God also, faith also, you shall create different groups. Understand? So, just like education can completely, with a good intention of making our life better, endangers our life. I hope you understand all that I am talking. But the job of the education, we have seen it so many times. That which rescues the individual from mass of collectivity, anonymity, until you are educated, one among 7 billion people. Then when you are educated, a definite identity is given to you. You are no more one among the billions, you are a PhD. You are a professor, professional, military, civil, financier, political. So many different names have been given. A definite identity is given to you. Meaning what? Creating divisions and further divisions in life. Education doesn't unite, it divides. Inadvertently or advertently. Just see that. You are educated, suddenly you feel very special. If you are not you don't feel special. Why people want that particular branch which very exciting, much in demand? Because you want to be special. Competition, inevitable. If secular education accepts it as normal, dividing, putting each other into competition, comparison, and therefore the problems will last forever, religion is not far behind. Religion also does the same thing. People are born with no faith whatsoever. Now the religion steps in to give a definite faith. They rescue you from mass of universality. It's very simple. It rescues you from the ignorant mass of universality and gives you a definite identity. As long as you are uneducated, you are one among the millions of uneducated people. No problem, no comparison, no competition. But you give him a special identity, comparison, competition begins. Religion also does the same thing. How many different concepts of God? How many different... Each concept, each faith, each belief divides people. I think God is a man, another God is a woman, somebody God is a tree, inside a heaven, outside this place. Million different people. The religion doesn't bind you together, doesn't unite, it divides. Has been the secularism also divides. My God, like my country, my house, my wife, my husband, my children, my people. Utter selfishness. So every person is utter selfishness. Each one is working only for himself. How many people, sir, in your generation, maybe your grandfather, grandmother, your father, your children, 4 or 5 generations after, you are all strangers. Ask you who is your great-great-great-grandfather? You don't know. So every human being is connected to somebody which is totally unknown now. Yet our recent history binds us together and we still continue to fight for third, fourth, fifth generation. If it's a society, if it's a country, you shall fight for the invaders of 100 generations. Or be grateful to somebody who has given you something. Just think of it, friends. So the religion also, in the name of God, it gives you a special identity. And therefore, you fight in the name of God. One more field of conflict comes into human life. Family, social, political, scientific, professional, different types of music, different types of lifestyle, different types of cultivation, different types of food. For everything there is a conflict. Added to that is a religious dimension. And who is fighting it all? I am secular. I am religious. There are some people who shall believe only in the secular world. Among themselves they shall fight for a country or continent. There are some people who shall be very religious and they shall be fighting among themselves. Each one trying to, as they say, poach other people's souls to your faith or your belief. Why? When you are poaching people, are you dividing the universe? Think of it. The undivided earth is divided. This country is in the name of religion. This is this country religion, that country religion. I don't want to name it because it's so stinking. It's absolutely so stupid. In a jungle, so many tribes live. They fight for the food right. But what are we doing? Civilized jungle. People of this faith are here, that faith is there. People of this profession are here. Stand. We are creating these divisions. And where it started? Only with one thing. The individual. So, long before your battle begins in the world outside, it begins inside. In each person, you have so many secular identities. Think, I'm a child, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, I'm a man, I'm a woman, father, son, understand. Then, education, I'm a graduate, postgraduate, PhD, professional. See that. All these in your personal universe. External universe always safe. Because in external universe there is no individuality. In your personal universe there is individuality. Are you getting that point? I hope you get that point. In your external universe there is no fight between the mountains and rivers, deserts and oceans, animals and animals. It's all beautiful. We go to jungle. When you go to national parks all over the world and go into Africa, that is a heaven, real Eden garden. What all things are there? How many species of animals are living together? You don't see some world war taking place. Nowhere it happens. Only in the human being. Understand, friends. In your personal universe, the battle begins. And the first interview comes from the individuality. Right? The child goes with whatever mother feeds, eats. Whatever the parents give, take it. 4 or 5-year-old, not that dress, this dress. Not that food, this food. Natural. And then listen. And when you grow up, now you come to know. You are a rich family, they are poor. I'm a good student, he's a bad student. I'm a bright, he's dumb. I'm this belief, is that belief. Inside you, divisions are created. I am no more just the I which belongs to everybody. Our roles differ, we differ. Our identification differ, we differ. The battle rages inside. Suppose you together believe in that thing, then one family will fight with other family. Few families will fight out another few families in the same village. Same villages, same localities shall fight with other villages in another locality. The same state will fight with another state. Have you not seen it? Don't have to name it. The states will fight with state reorganization committee. Then the countries are organized. Then the countries get further divided in the name of religion, in the name of language, in the name of customs, traditions. And wherever you go into the world, you go to another country where all of the people have migratory, they all have gone together. So they stay together, but each one maintains his identity. Community. Hundreds of communities are there in that place. What happens? Everything changes. Individuality doesn't migrate. Individuality migrates with all assemblies, all identities. Even though you go to a new country, my homeland, my culture, my language, you don't lose. In this personal battle, friends, goes into social fight, then between states, between countries, between continents. After some time, if you go to Mars and Moon and other places, we shall export this fight into planetary heights. From the planets you go to another star, you extend to the stellar height, galactic height, galaxy. This galaxy belongs to me. Hope you understand. All for whom? One individual. So now you know where is the battlefield? The battle begins inside. And in that battlefield of consciousness, listen carefully, in the battlefield of consciousness, there are so many perceptions, so many memories of sensations, memories of perceptions, memories of interactions. So many memories are there. There, the same I shall fight with different memories. Because you have different roles. I as a father, I as a husband, I as a mother, I as a child, I as a friend, I wanting some gold, I wanting some food, I wanting to go around the world, I want to have this type of dress. How many people? How many people? Whoever likes to fulfill your demand for something, he is your family. Means you love that person. Whoever dismisses you, whoever be critical of you, whoever doesn't give you what you want, he is your enemy number one. And you are so smart, sometimes suppose something else he gives it, you become a friendly also. You think you are cheating the world. You are fighting inside yourself. You are cheating yourself. Who is torturing you? Ask yourself, get up early morning. Again and again I say you friends, get up, wake up in the early morning. Before you start talking to somebody, will you please have a conversation with yourself? Ask yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. With whom shall you converse? You wake up with a headache. You wake up with conflict. Who is creating the conflict? The I. That is why the title today I gave that. Know the self. Know the self. The meaning of the word I. No conflicts. No conflict of any kind. Whether it is personal, individual, family, social, financial, political, religious, You divide in any number you like. There shall be no conflict because the individual is not there. Fight with whom? And if the individuality is there, you don't know yourself, your fight shall never end. It shall never end, because as long as you are tortured by a thought, that part of the world shall be your battlefield. I want that mango tree, I want that room. I want that position. I am the Secretary General. I am the Prime Minister. I am the CEO. Everybody is looking, I want to also be a CEO. So what happens is, you can't be CEO of a big company, you are CEO of your own family, keeps them under control. Sadistic. The person tortures himself. Understand? There is a world inside you. The world war begins inside you. Just to think of it, you have got 10 people around you. Just 10 people. 4 or 5 people. 10 are romba jasti. Very too many. 4 or 5 people. Ask, are you all 4 or 5 people together? Even if you are husband, wife, only wife, and only 2 children, there are 4 will bifurcate into 4 different worlds. Why? Because you, one individual, very much yourself, you, your body, your sense organs, your thoughts, and you, it's all your world. But how do you feel divided, pulled and pushed? Stomach, I like my stomach. Hunger, I like my touching, I love. Listening to the sound, I love. Seeing, I like. Taste, I like. So, who is creating the division inside you? Why are you permanently miserable? One day you get up, you want to eat something. That you are in eating mood. You want to touch something, you are in a touch mood. You want to taste something. You want to smell something. You pulled around. Are you getting that point, please? You are pulled around, pushed around. Who does it for you? Your own thoughts. So many varieties of thought. Start a conversation with yourself. Before you start conversing with a thought, taking into account other experiences, first thing you do is know who you are. But long before I know who I am, my roles are more exotic, my roles are more exciting, the roles are more inviting, and therefore damning. It condemns me to that role. Even after understanding, listening to these people, don't change, because the roles are very important. You have been spoiled. By going to education, you have been given a separate, definite, special identity. Who wants to give up his special position? That is a caste, creed, sex, race, male superiority, female superiority. In education, science superiority, art superiority. In divisions of so many kinds. A rich country, developed country, developing country, underdeveloped country. You are finished. You mean it is in underdeveloped country, everybody is underdeveloped? In developed country, everybody is developed? No. But illusion. So same thing also the I, with hundreds of different types of thoughts are there. Understand, friend? Your fight begins there. Arjuna, I thought, fighting the battle. There are Kauravas. In your personal Mahabharata taking place, Arjuna is there. The 5 Pandavas, in a sense, some good qualities, few. Other 100 different nonsense are there. They're fighting. You want to be nice, but you can't be. Greed and other things comes over. Think of it. So you are tired. How do I get out of it? So when there is a big battlefield, this fighting going on, I thought, ignorant, fighting, understand, you are the main reason for it, I thought. So what I should do? Krishna should come. Simple language I'll say, go to somebody who doesn't differentiate you. That is education, which doesn't make you special, help you to discover oneness with everything. That is religion, which unites you with everybody, not differentiates with anybody. So call it secular, call it religious education. The real education is which helps us to understand we all are one and the same. But we have varied and should be varied. It's like different parts of the body. I am the same. My eyes see, my ears hear, my tongue tastes, my nose smells. But suppose you become one sense organ oriented, some people food oriented, stomach oriented, they die of obesity and disease. Some are music oriented, sound oriented, and they get obsessed with the different types of music or whatever, sound or whatever. Some are taste oriented, some are smell oriented, some are touch oriented, sex oriented. What happens? Destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. Every person gets completely destroyed by obsession with one sense organ or the other, one sense subject or the other. Memory is so you are hunted by those thoughts. You are food orientation, always thinking food, 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 food. Touch oriented, company oriented, this person, that person, this thing. Music oriented, sound oriented, touch. Are you getting that point? Where, all these things, where it happens? It's happening inside you. And you are tired. Because you have given these hundreds of different forces like Kauravas full-time attention, so they completely take over. They want to banish you throughout of the kingdom. So now this, anyway, now you say, no, this is my place, I must rule that country. Forget even Kaurava Pandava stories. There are two forces there. Some you like, some you don't like. And who is the builder? I. Unconsciously I have built up both sides. Some good sides, some other wrong sides. But that both way you are killed. So then you see you are tired. And your fight, not only, please understand, all your fight inside extends to the world outside. Whoever supports you, your friend. Whoever doesn't support you, become friend. So same person who was a friend becomes an enemy. I am tired. Some person comes. As Arjuna says, Shishyasteham sadhima. Please teach me. I am your disciple. I don't know how to get out of it. So when the student, when a person like that goes to the teacher, listen carefully, and who is the teacher? Teacher who shall show you the universal identity. Everything is one and the same. The teacher is no way better than you or lesser than you. You are no way better than the teacher or lesser than the teacher. Like Krishna says, there was never a time when you are not, I was not, I was, understand. I was, I am, I will be. You were, you are, you will be. These kings were, are and will be. Meaning we all are one and the same. Such a person only can be teacher. If the teacher makes you special identity, that religion is stupid, that so-called teacher also is stupid. Like it, I'm not talking as in a disrespectful way, fun way. Whoever makes you special, understand he shall destroy you, because you can't move with others. A book that tells you, you are somebody which nobody else is, tear that book and throw it away. Because then there will be a competition, there will be comparison. So that is when Krishna says, what does he say? There was never a time when I was not, you are not, meaning everybody, all times, all places. And each one, Ajo Nitya Saswatayam Purana Nanyate Hanyamane Sari. Everybody is unborn, eternal, absolute. Listen carefully. Oh, really? So, when you go to the teacher says, look, there is a battle. Creation doesn't join the battle. Creation doesn't target anybody. As a child, you never felt targeted. Nothing in this universe feels targeted. Individuality comes and you feel targeted. Your body is changing, you say, I am changing. Your body is dying, I am dying. Your thoughts are changing, I am changing. So this I, you must know. You are not this. Whatever you are identifying, you are not this. That is the ignorance I. The teacher says, what all you have, you are not. The I thought in you. Listening to it. What all you have, you are not. So the teacher's I is now getting into you. Your voice is, I am the body. The teacher's voice is, you have the body. You have contemplated, you will understand. You have not contemplated but thought-oriented teaching and listening, nothing will happen to you. You go to the teacher, I have an idea, I am this body. Rich, I am educated, I am special. Teacher says, you are not. What all you think you are, everything you have. You say you are rich, you have riches. You think you are the body, you are the body, you have a body. Your body goes through changes. You don't go through changes. Body young, you young. Body old, you old. So you have this body. So this is the teacher's eye, Guru. You have a thought. You have an emotion. You built that emotion. You built that emotion. Possibility is there, but you built the emotion. So don't blame nobody. You have the thoughts. Now this doesn't gel with the thought of the I, the individuality. Because you are thinking, I am the body, I am rich, I have to give up my riches. That is why people are stuck with riches, they will never understand. Because riches give them a super identity. I'm a rich man, what do you think of it? Oh yes, continue. I'm a believer, I'm a good man, I am doing meditation, I am doing puja, I am doing worship. I'm the richest man, I'm the son of the gun. The special identity is completely destroyed. Educated people don't want to come here because they are frightened. They shall be told, you are nobody. Nobody shall say you are nobody. The religious nuts will tell you you are nobody. You are somebody, like everybody else. Same reality. So the teacher's eye, Krishna goes there, Arjuna, the eye, you're there, both thoughts are now coming. I was thinking, I am the body. He says, no, you have it. Oh, to accept that, you must be very discriminative and smart. You know, even by greed or by mistake, you go on thinking this land is yours, you have built a house, built everything, and when somebody says it's not yours, it's government land, you don't like it. Just like government land you are occupied, his body, mind, everything is government land. Ishvara, it belongs to the totality. You don't like it. Yanagna, this is mine. This is mine is far away. This is me. How can you lose yourself? That is why you die. Die the death of a coward. Helpless. When you have to something, if you have to protect it, that is not your nature. Who you are ever protected. Ajo nitya sashvatayam purana. It doesn't need protection. Why are you want to hold on to something to which you have to protect? Why do you want unhappiness which is fleeting? A sensation, it will go away. Possession, go away. Power, goes away. Everything goes away. Who is going to listen to this? First you listen to it. You make it for yourself. Understand, friends? Then the battle is finished. Whatever Krishna says, Arjuna says, that's right. Suddenly, he feels very nicely, my I is useless. But all this, I fellow had an idea picked up, it is stupid. Even this, I thought itself is redundant, it came. That teaching, beautiful. You are God. But you go, the Guru also goes away. I made him a Guru, teacher. Gurus don't exist. Gurus don't exist. If you learn, you make a Guru. That is a permanent fellow. You are taking the title of this Guru, Das Guru, Sadguru, Asadguru. I know, whatever. These words have been destroyed. Can't even talk about the moment we use that word, you think you are talking about something. No. Mahatma is a title. Mahan Atma, one who discovered the truth in himself. That is why this traditional word should not be used for a personal thing. Everybody is same thing. So don't associate, if you associate Sat with one thing, it becomes Asat. That which is ever existent, are you getting that? If you associate with one thing which is changing, what will happen? That is why they say, no, Marta Guru, Rota Chela, Dono Bhola. The Guru who dies and the disciple who cries, both are fools. Because Guru is not a person. Understand? No names, nothing. Everybody is one and the same. Then what happens? What is the fight? Know yourself. KNOW. No conflict of any kind. Personal, physical, social, economical, religious, philosophical, sensual, sensuous, any dimension, vicious, virtuous, everything goes away. This is why the mothers, all the disciples in the traditions you shall see, Arjuna says, O Lord, yat sreyasyat nishchitam bruhitan. But tell me that which is the best, sreyas, the absolute good. It can never be anything less than that. Beyond right and wrong, beyond good and bad. Nachiketas asked, what is his name? Yamaraj. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, yattat pashyasi tad bada. Tell me that which is beyond dharma and adharma, right and wrong, good and bad. Because lack of education doesn't solve the problem. Education doesn't solve it either. An adharmic life where you tell lies, kill everybody, that doesn't solve the problem. But helping people also doesn't solve the problem. The people are helped or killed more. You sustain the fellow, and that sustain, to whom you sustain, he kills you first. The tree that gives you the handle for your axe cuts the tree. That is the sad part of life. To whom you help, that is the first person who shall hit you. So goodness doesn't pay always. Stupidity is not always bad. Dharma, dharma, both are beyond that. Tell me that. That's why mother's name, what do you say? Chatru dhyana dheya rupa, dharma dharma vivarjita. You are Chatru, dhyana, the meditator, object of meditation, meditation itself, all one and the same. There are no three different things. Dharma, dharma vivarjita, right, wrong goes away. Simple thing. My left side, this is right side. Which side is for you? What is my left is your right. What is my right is your left. My back is your front, my front is your back. Without a point of reference, these divisions are not there. Without point of reference, there is no east, west, south, north. Without a point of reference, moment, you refer moment. Then, before that, after that. Timeless, spaceless. That's the dimension everybody, sir. So, can there be a battle? Think about the world, there is nothing wrong. But first, resolve your own personal battle. You know yourself. Conflicts come to an end. Then live through life. Situations demanding whatever happens, according to that, you live your life. But definitely the principle is, you may not help somebody. You don't destroy anyone. You don't have to give happiness, but don't create unhappiness for anyone. Whatever it is, your life is always at peaceful. Ayodhya, no yuddha, no fight what. Always. Just like that we shall stand, close your eyes. Just like the time continuously changing. Nothing in this universe resists the movement of time. So also, take that point. Time continuously changing. Nobody feels targeted. Only human being feels targeted. And because of this I, you create your own battle inside. When you are fighting the battle, the creation doesn't join. Ground, substratum of the universe, you shall fight. Universe will not join it as much. Universe doesn't fight with you unless you drag it to yourself. Individuality makes the difference. Body doesn't feel damned, body doesn't feel dead. You feel it. Heat comes, cold comes. Nothing complains. I complain. But when your fight goes on inside because of your this wrong identity with yourself, taking a mask to be yourself, a role to be yourself, when you suffer, creation doesn't join. When you understand yourself, revel in yourself, the creation doesn't exhilarate. Everything as usual, always be. So be yourself. Know who you are. A-N-O-W. N-O. No conflict of any kind. Time and space. Personal, social, political, economical, any sphere, religious, every sphere, absolute peace at all times, all places. Living, celebration, joy. For whom? Don't ask. You friends, just to take it with you. Every day, the moment you wake up, first start your conversation with. First be. With whom shall you talk? The thoughts have to. Whatever comes is a memory. In relation to you, everything is a memory. Passing. You, always the same.